My sister stood in court and screamed, "She's just a homeless veteran." Marble rang. I didn't flinch. I watched Sloane, my own blood, swing the word like a hammer. When the echoes died, I walked to the bench and set a single page before the judge. He read once, lifted his eyes, and said, "Lock the doors, no one leaves." But stories don't start at the hinge. That morning, I stepped from a cab into air of rain and dust. 1450 Windmere Lane stood where it always had, minus the warmth. The porch light flickered. Warning, not welcome. A new keypad on the gate. Locks. A skewed for sale sign, ticking in the wind. My discharge papers wrote in my bag, 25 years folded to a crease. I pressed the intercom. Sloane's voice came sharp and practiced. "You can't be here, Mara. This isn't your house. I just want to see Mom." "She doesn't want to see you. None of us do." "I only want to talk." Silence. Then her verdict. "You left. You disappeared. You're not in the will." A patrol car rolled up 10 minutes later. The young cop read a deed naming Rook and Harbor Holdings, LLC. The older one saw my insignia and sighed. "Ma'am, you'll have to move along." The gate clanged shut. That night, I watched the house glow from 2 blocks away. At dawn, in a Jefferson Street cafe, Nora Bell slid me a tablet, a listing, my grandfather's place, cellar line with my name in neat black ink. "That's not my signature." "I know," she said. "Suspended notary, shell company. Blake's the contact." I didn't shake. I breathed once and said, "Then we follow the traces." Nora didn't hug me. She never wasted gestures. "Seller's signature's a trace job," she said. "Notary lost his license last year." She tapped the screen. "And Rook and Harbor lists Blake as logistics." "My sister's husband," I said. "Of course. Find proof your grandfather meant the house for you. Earlier will recording anything. One inconsistency reopens the door." Back in my apartment, I cracked boxes that smelled like cedar and rain. I found the tin with a peeling label, Family Archive, his shaky script like a hand on my shoulder. The old drive chimed alive. I combed directories, comparing wills, deeds, letters. The version Sloane filed looked perfect, too perfect. Vector edges, machine-smooth curves. The original had drag and tremor. A pen breathes in ways a printer can't. I called Evan Shaw, an old signals friend who reads lies for breakfast. "Long time, Captain," he said. "Lieutenant Colonel now," I answered. "And it's blood deep." He spun up a secure session. Within minutes, transfers to Rook and Harbor appeared like buoys. Split invoices, fake maintenance fees, authorization codes, signed by my father, Edwin Hart. Evan whistled. "Classic family laundering. Want the source PDFs?" "All of them." We worked until the city thinned to sirens and stray dogs. Near 2 a.m., an unknown number blinked. "You're unstable. We have your psych eval." I set the phone face down. They forget who trained me. By dawn, we had a chain. Suspended notary, forged deed metadata, payments routed through Blake's warehouse accounts, and, tucked in voicemail, my grandfather's voice, "Mara gets Windmere, no debate." I saved the verified deed to a folder, 1 page, enough to turn a room. "Ready?" Nora asked. "Ready," I said. "Let's go to court." Court felt colder than any hangar. Marble hush. Across the aisle sat Edwin, composed, Sloane with pearls, Blake pretending boredom. When the clerk called my name, I stood. The prosecutor walked the chain. Suspended notary, doctored vectors, transfers through Blake's warehouses, Edwin's authorizations, the voicemail in my grandfather's voice, "Mara gets Windmere." Nora slid exhibits, Evan's affidavit sat. The defense pivoted to character, combat stress, instability, a woman adrift. I let them spend themselves. Then Sloane snapped, "She's just a homeless veteran." Homeless ricocheted. I didn't blink. "Your Honor," I said, "may I approach?" He nodded. I placed 1 page, the deed with verified hash and witness logs. He read, looked up, and said, "Lock the doors." The room stilled. He spoke crisp and flat. Signatures fail, the transfers forged, payments laundered, military ID abused. He faced my father. Mr. Hart, the trail ends with you. Edwin didn't answer. Something in him folded. We recessed while the registrar confirmed. When the judge returned, his tone left no air. Title restored to me. Charges for forgery, fraud, coercion. Sentences entered. Sloan, 6, Blake, 8, Edwin, 10. No parole. Outside, Mom reached for me, then stopped. I didn't know, she whispered. Maybe, I said, but you didn't ask. A week later, I walked through Windmere's gate, police tape snapping. The hydrangeas survived. I touched the blooms and felt the house exhale. I signed papers donating it to a veterans foundation that builds first keys and second chances. At the ocean, Horizon ran silver. Justice didn't roar, it settled. Home, I realized, is the truth you refuse to bury. They tried to erase me. I wrote my name in light.